am I here with today?
Mayor of the city of New York, greatest city on the globe.
And what's your name?
Eric Adams.
You are running a city with 8.5 million people in it. There's so many pressures that come. How do you deal with the pressure being the mayor of the most powerful city on planet Earth?
Well, you start out with understanding 8.5 million people, 35 million opinions. New Yorkers have 5 fingers. They love the middle one the most, so don't get upset when they show it to you, and just do the best you can every day.
Did you ever have anybody that doubted you in your career?
Oh, all the time. When I was saying I wanted to be mayor 30-something years ago, people used to look at me and say, that guy's on medication. So they laughed at me then, but who's laughing now?
But you didn't listen to them.
Can't listen to the noise. I always tell people, let your haters be your waiters when you sit down at the table of success.
Oh my goodness. That's one of my favorite pieces of advice that I've ever heard in my entire life.
Oh, no, people are going to hate on you.
How do you deal with that, though? Because people get hate and then they get in their own heads and then they doubt themselves. How did you deal with that when you were...
And that's so important because the most important thing I learned, because I am dyslexic, and in school I had undiagnosed dyslexic.
So you weren't a good student?
No, I was not. I was laughed at, I was bullied, I was called names. They would mimic how I read. And my mother just told me, baby, you got this. And I just stuck there and kept building systems to help me understand and comprehend. And those systems allow me to be successful today. So dark places are not burials, they're plantings. You just have to be willing to go through the process to see the fruits of those harvests. So those dark places I had as a child, they were just planting, preparing me for what I'm doing now as the mayor.
So for somebody who is at rock bottom right now, what is an actionable step that they can take to get their lives back on track, to become successful, to become financially free one day?
One day at a time. It's the most important thing. There were days when I failed, and just getting out of bed was successful. Just being able to say, you know what, I'm just going to make sure I get out of bed. I'm going to make sure that I change my underwears. I'm going to make sure that I take that shower. Just those successes, small successes. You start to see bigger successes the next day. You're not even thinking about getting out of bed. You're not even thinking about, should I take that shower and shave? You're just moving forward. Don't worry about it. It's not instant. One step at a time, and it will all come together. The only time it doesn't come together is when you stop taking that step. The only fight you will lose is the one when you don't throw the punch.
Have you ever been depressed?
Oh, yes, without a doubt. You see, this job as mayor, my first few weeks as mayor, I lost 2 young cops, Officer Maureen Rivera. I sat in the hospital where an 11-month-old baby was shot in the head and the mother was there. We went to a fire where a large number of people lost their lives in. So there are many moments when you get depressed and you say, am I doing it correctly? Because lives depend on me. But in all of those moments, I go back to the foundation of it all. Eric, you're the mayor of New York. That depression doesn't last long.
And one thing that fascinates me about you is when you think about people that are, working in the government and politics, different political aisles, you're not afraid to embrace the other side to get things done and work together. For example, President Trump, you kind of reach out and you embrace to kind of work with him on immigration out here in New York City, but a lot of people are completely against working with the other side. Why do you think that is? Do you think that is what prevents things from actually getting done in cities and governments and all around politics?
Yeah, because it becomes about them and not the people. I may be a true blue Democrat, but I'm also true blue collar, and I'm true red, white, and blue. This is the greatest country on the globe. No one lines the borders to leave here. They line the borders to come in here. We have the best product going. And after the elections are over, we need to be focused on how do we deliver for working class people in this country and in the city. And so if it means sitting down with someone that's part of a different party, we're all part of only one party after the election, and that's the American Party.
Do you believe in God?
100%. I am who I am because of God.
So faith has been important.
Faith is everything to me, and I turn on my GPS every morning, my God positioning satellite. I let go and I let God, and He's handling it. He's holding it down for me.
And your last message to the younger generation?
I would tell them, be unafraid, be bold, be true, but most importantly, be you. Just be you. Nothing is worse than completing your life journey and you live based on how other people look at you. Trust me when I tell you. Just be you, and it's going to all work out. I was me. I went from being dyslexic, rejected, now I'm elected to be the mayor of the biggest city on the globe. Just being me. Bald-headed, earring-wearing mayor. Never have we had that done before.
You got amazing advice, my friend. Thank you so much for your time.